Susie's a sleep girl. Oh, so sleepy. I know, all the time. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Carrie, and today I am doing my May wrap-up. I only read 6 books in the month of May, so this is going to be very short and sweet. I had a huge reading slump. It started in the month of May. I've been pushing through it. I'm still in the same reading slump. I'm fighting my way through it. I'm forcing myself to read, but I've been struggling since May. And so in the month of May, I read 6 books, 4 of which are part of a series, and that is part of the Cloverleaf Farm series by Melanie Harlow. So it is Irresistible, Undeniable, Insatiable, and Unbreakable that I read, and I enjoyed the books. I like the first book best out of all 4 of them, but I enjoyed them all. It was a quick, fun, sweet little read. They're all small town romance, sort of friends to lovers kind of a situation for the majority of them. And I liked, like I said, I like some books more than others. I really loved the first book. I gave that one 5 stars. The first one is about Franny and Mac. Franny is the baby of the group and kind of more misunderstood. She had some kind of an illness or something happened to her to where she was very much so sheltered and babied all of her life. She's also the baby, I think, by several years. And it is a really sweet romance between her and Mac. Mac works at the Cloverleaf Farm series, so she's kind of sort of his boss. And he's a single father of 3 kids. She babysits for him. So there's kind of like this already built up relationship between the two. They've been friends for a while. She's had this big crush on him. And his wife left, just up and left with the responsibility of him taking care of 3 girls, left him, left the kids, everything, and just continues to like not be there, not be in her kids' lives. And it's really like had a hard time, but they all really love Franny. All 3 of the girls do. And it is this very sweet friends to lovers story that I just absolutely adored and would highly recommend. The next book in the Cloverleaf Farm series is going to be Undeniable. This is about Oliver and Chloe. And if you're into frat bros, like the Brads and the Chads, like actually getting the girl, if you want to read a story about one of those guys getting the girl, this is the book for you. So this is about this dude who they've had this enemies/friends to lovers situation going on. They've known each other since they were born, raised side by side. Their parents were both best friends. They were right next to each other in age, and they did a lot of stuff together. He always kind of bet her to do things that, like, he would have her jump off of a 1-story building or like do stupid shit as a kid and a teenager. And so they always had this like kind of enemies to lovers kind of situation, or enemies to friends kind of situation going on as kids. And it seemed like every time they would start to have a friendship or start to maybe grow into something more, he would leave. Whenever they were in college, she decides to lose her virginity to this guy, and she does. And then he like gets super into her, and she brings somebody home for Christmas that same year, and he freaks out and he starts treating her like shit. And then just like it continues on. Like they sleep together, like they hate each other for a while, they get together, they have this amazing sexual connection, and then he like would disappear. And so it's like continually happening again and again and again. And now she is wanting to build up this Cloverleaf Farms. She's wanting to take it to the next level. She's wanting to become CEO. She's wanting to take over for her father, and she's wanting to do some kind of a whiskey thing. And he is also doing that, so he has to be her mentor, and she hates him. Like, she utterly hates him because of what he did to her before in the past. And it's enemies to lovers kind of a situation. Don't really want to say much more than that. I will say that this dude is a complete and total douchebag. He's a complete and total Brad kind of character. But if you like that kind of guy, you're going to really enjoy this one. It was not my favorite. I gave it 3 stars. The third book in the series is Insatiable. It is about Meg and Noah. And Noah is a ex-military guy, I think. And now he's on the police force. And Meg is I believe she's a lawyer, and she comes back home, and I didn't love this book. I don't remember a lot about it, but I didn't like how he treated her. He had a very stressful job and stuff, but he treated her like crap a couple of times. I thought he was a little verbally abusive. It just wasn't my favorite book by Melanie Harlow. And the fourth book is Unbreakable. It is a romance between a girl whose husband has been cheating on her. She is now a single mother. And then it is about a man who also works at Cloverleaf Farms. And his wife, I believe, she had a hard time getting pregnant or something, and she ended up leaving him. So it's about 2 kind of broken people coming together. I enjoyed it. I don't remember just a whole bunch about it. I won't lie. I still like book number 1 better. I still really enjoyed this book, though. Now thinking about it, I don't even know if I finished it. How sad is that? I don't know. This was like the worst part of my reading slump, so I honest to God don't even know if I finished this book. I didn't rate it. I may not have even totally finished this one. I may need to go back and reread that one. So after I got through with my little Melanie Harlow kick that I was on, I went ahead and started reading some other types of books. I was thinking maybe because I'm in such a bad reading slump, maybe if I read books out of my comfort zone, maybe if I read thrillers or different genres of books, maybe that would help get me out of my reading slump. So I picked up The Lost Apothecary. This is by Sarah Pinner. This is actually a historical fiction magical realism kind of sort of book. It was really good. It's about a girl who owns an apothecary shop, and it's been a legitimate business. It's been run in her family. Her mother owned it before her, and she had a situation where she had to come up with a concoction to kill a man for herself. And ever since she did that, she has been running this legit apothecary shop, but she runs a not so legitimate apothecary shop on the side, where they only help women, and they specifically help women to kill the men in their life that they're needing to kill, whether that be a husband, a brother, a father, somebody who's being abusive or cheating or whatever reason. She helps these women kill these men. And I loved it. It is told in 3 perspectives. So you have Nellie, who is the shop owner, and then you have Eliza, I think, something like that. Eliza, I believe. And she is this 12-year-old girl who purchased a concoction for her mistress, this girl that she's working for. And she also is like interning under Nellie to learn how to help these women. And then you also have in the future Caroline, so it's also kind of a mystery plot line, because Caroline in the future finds a bottle of this like apothecary bottle, and so she's trying to figure out where this bottle came from, and she learns all of this history through these archives and is like learning about this shop owner. It's fascinating. I really, really enjoyed this one. And the last book that I read in May is going to be Too Good to Be True. This is by far my favorite book that I read in the month of May. 5 stars, absolutely easy. I gave 5 stars also to The Lost Apothecary, but this is like one of my favorite books. It is a thriller. It is kind of a psychological thriller. It is a love triangle. And so it is... It's a love triangle, and it says 1 love story, 2 marriages, 3 versions of the truth. So it is about a guy who is married, who is also in love and dating somebody else. And it's very, very interesting because you don't really know what's happening throughout this entire book. You think you know, but you don't. I don't want to give anything away. I am just going to say this is one of my very favorite books. I adored this one. I want to reread it. I loved it. Highly, 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 highly recommend. Love this one. All right, that's it. That is all of the books that I read in the month of May. Short, sweet, simple, to the point. Have you read any of these books? Let me know in the comments below. We will go ahead and discuss, and I will catch you on the next video. Have a great day.